Hello everyone, how are you doing? It's been a while since I've made a video here. Millie, hi. Hope you're having a great day. I am having a great day. I went to go see the new Avengers movie this morning, which I really liked. What? Okay. I really liked the new Avengers movie. My dad did not. I can't really say why he didn't like it without spoiling the movie, so I'm not going to say why he didn't like it, but I really enjoyed it. Anyway, yeah, so did that. Just a really chill out Saturday now, watching the Astros play. I was actually at the game last night, which we unfortunately lost. So the pitcher we were facing, so we're playing the A's, the last game before last night, he threw a no-hitter. So obviously after you throw a no-hitter, there's like a lot of press, like, oh, can you do it 2 games in a row? Well, our 2 starting pitchers were having like a big old pitcher's duel for a long time. Sorry, the Astros are batting and we're doing pretty well right now. I mean, it's just the first inning, so. But yeah, so unfortunately the Astros lost. Both teams, was not a no-hitter. But it reminded me of when I went to a game a couple years ago and Mike Fiers threw his no-hitter for the Astros back in 2015. And it's funny because like perfect games and no-hitters, there's like a lot of like superstitious stuff around it, like you're not supposed to mention it and all of this stuff. But it's really funny with the Mike Fiers no-hitter was nobody really realized what was happening until like the end of the game, because he started off so terrible. Not that he gave up any hits, but he like walked a guy in every inning, in the first 3 innings, and then there were like a couple fielders' choices and things like that. So it wasn't a very good start. But once he started rolling, you know, he was mowing them down, and he like, I think at one point struck out like 7 in a row or something. And I remember looking, it was like probably the 6th inning, and looking, and I'm like, oh, the Dodgers don't have any hits yet. And afterwards, when they were like talking to players and they were talking to AJ Hinch, our manager, the same thing, they were like, it was the 6th or 7th inning before we realized like, oh, he has a no-hitter going on. And this was crazy. Like, I remember, like, the 8th and 9th inning, everyone was standing, everyone was cheering, everyone was so excited. And the first out of the 9th inning was, like, this really long fly ball. And I don't think anybody was breathing in the stadium until Jake caught that ball. And, like, I was just, like, everyone, it was, like, this collective sigh across the whole stadium of, like, whew. He caught the ball. The no-hitter is still in effect. Oh, my God. It was, like, it was insane. It was a crazy game. I wouldn't say it was like the best game I've ever been to, but it was definitely an amazing game to go to, because no-hitters are not something that you get to see all the time. So the fact that I got to be there and witness the no-hitter in person was pretty fantastic. I don't know if I've ever talked about it before or not, but yeah. And now they're world champions. It was funny because I was thinking, we actually like played the Dodgers last year in the World Series, and I was like, when we went into the playoffs and like even a little before that, Mike Fiers had been moved into our bullpen. And so I was like, I was just joking with my dad. I was like, oh, do you think when we play the Dodgers in the World Series that they'll let Mike Fiers start a game? And my dad was like, no. And I'm like, it was a joke because he threw his no-hitter against the Dodgers in 2015, but yep. But it was funny because, so we were talking about the Astros, George Springer had gotten onto base, and it was an error, so it wasn't a hit. And then he got to second on a sac fly. And I was like, well, if this keeps going up, he might come home, and this guy could throw a no-hitter again and lose the game. Because there was actually a time last year when the Astros, I think it was against the A's, were winning the game and had no hits. It was like a no-hitter in like the 6th inning, but then we ended up getting like a bunch of hits and winning the game anyway. So yeah, baseball is a funny thing like that. And now we have the bases loaded with nobody out in the 1st inning, so this is good. Yep, 2 singles and a walk. I'll take it. Hopefully we can get somebody home because last night's game was freaking terrible for us. I don't know what's going on with Dallas Keuchel. He used to be our ace. Like, back in 2015, talking about 2015, he didn't lose a single game at home, and he's only won 1 game so far this season, and it's not been good. He gave up 6 runs yesterday. It was terrible. I'm almost saying, like, we should switch Dallas Keuchel and call him McHugh. Like, maybe put Dallas in the bullpen for a while and move McHugh back into the starting rotation. I don't know. McHugh looked pretty dang good yesterday. Oh, we should be able to score on that. Fly out, they'll score. Yep. I could commentate for the Astros. Sack fly from Yuli Gurriel. In case you were wondering. Nobody cares. My eye is twitching. Okay, I'm tired. I need some sleep, but it's, you know, I don't even know. Where am I going with this? I don't even know anymore. It's a lazy Saturday. Millie is sleeping right there. I'm tired. I'm going to watch the Astros now. I will let you guys go. I hope you're having a great Saturday. If you've seen the new Avengers movie, let me know what you thought of it. Did you like it? Did you not like it? Are you excited for the next part? Because I don't think my dad realized too, was originally this was supposed to be like a 2-parter thing. So it was supposed to be like Infinity War Part 1 and Infinity War Part 2. But now they're like scratching the Part 2, but it's still basically Part 2 of the movie. So I feel like he'll understand it more, I think, when the next one comes out. Not that I have any idea what the next one's going to be about, but I have some theories. But I don't want to spoil it for anybody who hasn't seen it because it literally came out yesterday. So I'm sure there's like a ton of people who have not been able to see it yet. So, yeah. I liked it. That's all I'm saying. Okay, have a fantastic day, and I will see you guys sometime in the future. Bye.